The biggest topic dominating American politics today is one word: affordability. As President Donald Trump's second term enters its first full year, voters across the country are voicing a growing frustration. Life is getting harder, not easier. Housing, groceries, fuel, healthcare, prices are up everywhere. Millions of Americans now say they're living paycheck to paycheck, and that struggle has become the defining issue shaping U.S. politics. Economy versus everyday reality. The Trump administration insists that the country is experiencing an economic miracle. But new polls tell a very different story. According to the Washington Post, 68% of Americans say their standard of living has worsened in the past year, while only 21% report any improvement. Middle-class families and young workers are the hardest hit. From New York to Los Angeles, the message is the same. Our salaries haven't changed, but the prices of everything have doubled. Economists explain that while inflation has technically slowed since 2023, prices have not returned to pre-inflation levels, keeping household expenses painfully high. Housing, the American dream slipping away. The housing crisis has reached record highs, particularly across California, Oregon, and Washington. Average rent in 2025 is up 14% compared to last year, while wages have risen only 3%. Families are leaving big cities for smaller towns, and some are even living in RVs or trailers to save money. The issue has become both a social and political flashpoint, forcing lawmakers to confront the harsh reality of affordability. Food and energy costs, the daily strain. Food prices have jumped 26% in the past 3 years. The average American family now spends over $700 per month on groceries. Gasoline prices remain unstable, adding pressure to transportation and manufacturing costs. A Guardian report notes that Trump's new tariff policies have pushed up import prices by as much as 20%, leading directly to higher costs for consumers. Political repercussions. The affordability crisis is reshaping U.S. politics. In recent state elections, several Democratic candidates won by focusing on one simple message: we will lower the cost of living. They've promised cheaper healthcare, affordable housing projects, and tax reform to support working families. Republicans counter that government interference and excessive taxation are the real culprits, arguing that freeing the market will allow prices to stabilize naturally. But public confidence is divided. As the Washington Post writes, in 2025, voters didn't choose a party, they voted for their wallets. Puzzle piece why this issue became so explosive. Keycap 1 post-inflation fatigue, prices stopped rising fast, but they never fell back down. Keycap 2 stagnant wages, productivity has increased, but worker pay hasn't kept up. Keycap 3 policy uncertainty, tariffs, taxes, and supply chain shocks have disrupted stability. Keycap 4 broken promises, voters feel political leaders have talked a lot but delivered little. Looking ahead, 2026 midterms and beyond. Analysts say affordability could define the 2026 midterm elections and may be the biggest test of Trump's presidency. Democrats are drafting a living cost relief plan to expand subsidies for food, healthcare, and housing. Republicans are preparing a Market Freedom Act aimed at cutting regulation and boosting investment to bring prices down through competition. Either way, both parties now know one truth: Americans will judge them not by GDP charts, but by grocery receipts. Voices from the ground. I had to pull my son out of college, we just can't afford gas and groceries anymore. Sandra Matthews, Nebraska. Politicians keep saying everything's fine, but every time I go to the store, it feels worse. Jason King, Texas. Conclusion. The center of American politics has shifted from ideology to survival. Affordability, not foreign policy, not immigration, is now the heartbeat of the nation's political debate. Economists warn. This is not just an inflation problem, it's a trust problem. Until the average American can live comfortably again, no economic miracle will feel real. And whichever party finds a way to fix that will own the future of America.